Lake Mohansic, Maiden Voyage 2020. Very crowded at the park, but not much going on the lake. A couple kayakers, a couple boaters. Anyway, we got the whole gang back together. I got a little anchor. I'm not sure if it's strong enough, but the winds are pretty light today, so that's good. We are gonna mess around for bass. I didn't bring my new expensive equipment. We're just gonna kind of finesse it with soft plastics, but I also brought my ice rod because I'm hoping to get some edible panfish just by like traditional jigging, but we have to find them first. And if we want crappie, I've been doing a little research about crappie. They're a little different than the other panfish as far as habitat and preferences, but we'll talk about that out on the lake. All right, see you in a sec. So I got an anchor. It's only 5 pounds. We're in about 22 feet of water, but I do see fish down there. So, oh, there's the bottom. Now I need to find somewhere to tie this to. We'll see. I mean, there's not much wind, so hopefully we don't get dragged around. But if I just tie it to like my chair. Not my leg, though. I do see fish here. Of course, we don't know what kind or anything, but so I'm actually gonna try the ice rod approach first. I was even thinking of putting the line through this the pedal drive hole, but I don't think that that's a good idea because if I catch a big fish, there won't be enough room to get it out. But yeah, so we are fishing for keeps, and I am seeing quite a few fish towards the bottom, which is kind of the exact same thing you'd be doing if you were ice fishing. I have a little bit of live bait. I have some earthworms and these cool little white grubs that are all over like under the lawn where I live, so they kind of will act like our waxworm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tip the Swedish pimple with one of these guys. Never caught anything on a Swedish pimple, so let's see. I guess I could turn this to flasher mode too. Let me do that. Change it to flasher. I can't see my lure though. Okay, so we just got stuck on the anchor. See how far down? Nope, not very far down. Yes, and the cool thing about whatever fabric this is that the rope is made out of is that you can get your hooks right out of it for some reason. I'm seeing a lot of fish. Okay, so what I've been reading about crappie is they like structure like all fish, but they aren't so keen on like grass. They're more likely to be among like brush piles or downed logs, or I guess maybe even rocks. And their feeding habits are a little different. For instance, crappie will go after live minnows, whereas bluegill usually won't, and that might have to do with the size of their mouth, but maybe also their aggressiveness. Oh, there's a bite. There's a fish. Got something. Little bluegill. Little bluegill. I mean, it's not tiny. Maybe we should keep it. Okay, so ice fishing without the ice. What was I saying about crappie? Oh, I mean, so they'll bait on something like this, but oh, first fish on a Swedish pimple. First fish on a Swedish pimple. I'm recording, right? Yes, for that little guy. Oh, but the crappie might be spawning right now, so then they would only be in like shallower water. But you know, if we can find this guy out here, we can probably find, I guess this guy wants to be lunch because now he's under my chair. Oh, nope, he's right here. All right, well, that's cool. Very nice, very nice. A little small, a little on the small side. I'm gonna let him go. See the release. Yeah, so I don't know if we can find a guy like that out here. We can probably find some crappie or some perch. So those little grubs, that was one of those lawn grubs. If anybody knows what they turn into, let me know. Another grub. Let's drop them down. Now I don't think that guy was all the way at the bottom. So I don't have my Garmin on flasher mode right now. But I am seeing fish, so I'm not like playing them on my electronics, but I do know that there's fish there. I like this anchor. I don't think it's staying exactly in one spot, but it's good. It's all the way over there. I'm over here. So I just have to make sure my line doesn't cross with it, or, you know, we'll be stuck again. Okay, just have a wacky rigged, you know, Senko style worm with a weed guard. Just take a little break from the faux ice fishing, go for some bass near the shore, or perhaps. We had something there, guys. Someone had it. Yeah, that last time I saw something come up and swipe it, it wasn't huge, but I think it was a bass. Okay, I got a little bass. Little bass, guys, little bass. Just a little bass, but it's our first bass. These are the guys that were messing with me before. I know I didn't get the whole catch on film, but gotta conserve things. All right, well, so there's some little ones near the shore here. I think I might switch to a different color that sinks a little better than this. This one sinks very slowly, if it even sinks. All right, we'll go with the Sticko. It doesn't sink that much faster, actually. Oh, there's another one. Let's see. Yeah, these are like little bass. There was another one on there. Tapped it right away. Might have even been a sunfish, but unlikely they could get hooked. So I found that when you're, you know, fishing these shallow water situations and there's like a lot of sunfish around, and like you cast to a certain spot and all these fish suddenly scatter, that's okay, because if there's a bass in there, they might scatter, but they'll come back. So pro tip for you there. Another little one, guys. Another little one. A little bigger, actually. A little bigger. Ow. All right. A little bigger, same approach, just a different color worm. Casting really close to the shore, leaving it there for a little bit, waiting. I was actually trying to get my anchor out and I realized I had a fish on, but yeah, you know, He's about 11 inches, maybe a little less than a pound. But as you all know, bass are strictly catch, photo, release at the moment until, oh, hello, until June, till the, what is it, third Saturday in June, something like that. So, yep, couldn't even take him if I wanted him. Okay, I picked this spot because this is where like a little creek comes in. It's also, there's like a shade line right there. There's some weeds. It's good habitat for bass anyway. I will go back to the other idea because I do want something to eat, but that's okay. All right. I just got bit down there. I'm jigging again. Let me put on another grub. And a nice big one. There we go. There's fish, little bass. Oh, well, might have been biggest of the day. Oh, do I have something? Yeah, I got something on my, it's a stick. Hey, can't win them all. Okay, well, got another gilly on the Swedish pimple. Still a little small though. Still a little small. I've been hovering over this spot where it looks like there's a lot of fish nearby, but I haven't quite pinpointed them. Yeah, still a little too small, not the monsters we're looking for, but that was jigging again. Okay guys, I'm anchored here next to a fallen tree. I just can't drop my I can't drop it down too far, my lure, because I'll get caught on said tree. I already lost my Swedish pimple, but I just got bit too. Well guys, I'm finally on top of a big school of fish. I don't know what they are, but of course